The college football experience, weekday games, preview and picks episode on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog's hooking up new customers. Play just $5 and you get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code TCE SGPN. And remember, as always, folks, too, let it ride.
This is Randy Cross. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Welcome to the college football experience. Weekday games, preview, picks, and all that good shit. YouTube.com/the college experience. Get on over there, hit that like and subscribe button. Because we got some games, we got some news, we got a bunch of stuff going on this week. And look, if you're wondering why would I tune into the weekday show, the weekday game show, as opposed to others, well, I mean, we did happen to have New Mexico on the money line as what were they 16-point dogs or something, 15-point dogs?
Yeah, at UCLA.
I mean, we've been pretty fire on these weekday games. I mean, sure, we got burned on ECU Army, but what did we go last week? I think we went 4-1. Yeah, or 3-1, 3-1, right? And then the week before we killed it. Remember, we had Lafayette in the FCS. Yeah, I feel like the weekday games so far this season have been pretty fucking fire. So yeah, that's the reason why you sign up. You hit, and do we charge you money? No. You can even come and call me a gap tooth pile of shit. All right. I don't care. All right. Get on in here. But we did. Well, before I guess I get to that, you're probably wondering who the hell you're listening to, and that's fair. My name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I'm probably drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping. Would have killed a normal man, but no, that's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
I got this Samuel Adams Oktoberfest shit going on. You have someone come over for a game, they leave a 12-pack of Oktoberfest. That's the hook. Yeah, I got the ball game on. Come on over. You just never know what the fuck you're gonna get, though. It's all right. It's all right. I mean, yeah, it's alcohol. Let's go. I am joined by my co-host. He is also the host of the College Basketball Experience. Go check out that Mac preview. Talking Macs and college hoops they just dropped. Give it up for former staffer at Austin Peay with the Governor, South Carolina with the Gamecocks, and West Virginia with the Mountaineers, Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Moneyline Mac. What's up, man?
Yes, we're 6-0 in the last 2 Fridays combined. Fridays have been good, and we got plenty of Friday games. Let's go, baby.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight. Yes, we have been fire. Shout out to the chat. I mean, it's rolling. Best college football content on the interwebs. Quoting George W. in that. I appreciate that. Cause you know that, that's near and dear to my heart, because when I think of the interwebs, I once went to a party for the interwebs, and
Dan Marino and his really dynamic wife,
they were there. I mean, where the hell are my other jobs for George W? There's a lot on here. All right. Yeah, shout out to that reference there, and shout out to I mean, we had Virginia money line last week. How about that? I mean, just kind of killed it all across the slate. And we do have news.
What we got tonight?
Rob Donaldson's giving you 20. The news is Rob Donaldson's giving you $20. Why isn't Moneyline Max shotgunning a beer right now? Because he's not in Morgantown.
Didn't I shotgun enough on Saturday night for everybody?
He's back in Richmond, Virginia, with all them, all those DC, those DC preps. Head down to Richmond, get warmer weather.
That's why I look cleaner. I look cleaner down here now.
Hey, shout out to the great Dan Lifshatz, man. Big fan of Dan over the years, man. He's one of the best. If you haven't checked out Dan, give him a follow on Twitter. Appreciate you tuning in, brother. And Eric giving us $50. There we go. Crushing it week in, week out. Thanks for the show. Let's keep it rolling. Hell, fuck. I don't even need to talk about these games. I just sit here and just talk about Oktoberfest or whatever. But we did get news out of Westwood. Tino Sinceri. Well, you left Indiana to go to UCLA. I don't know if that was the smartest move, considering Deshaun Foster had never been a head coach before. And it seems like Indiana's offense might be better without you. Well, you were offensive coordinator of UCLA for what? 4 or 5 games. And then they just fired you. And now Rick Neuheisel's son, former UCLA quarterback, along with Rick, Jerry Neuheisel, is the new offensive coordinator. Look, Rick Neuheisel, partly responsible for the beginning of the end of Colorado's program. Yeah. He was all right, but I mean, the only thing I'll say about Rick Neuheisel was I believe he was the football. What the fuck was the title they gave him on Point Break? The movie Point Break. He was the expert for football, which is probably the best thing he's done in his career, if I'm being honest. I know he had a good year at Washington, a few good years at Washington, but Tino Sinceri, that was quick.
It was quick, and it was under the radar today.
I hope you enjoyed those LA gas prices, brother.
Yeah.
What happens with him now? I mean, it was a risky move, I think, to leave. Now, maybe Cignetti is loyal to him, but it was risky to go to Foster. You might have just been better off waiting a year in Bloomington and then going wherever the hell you wanted. But maybe in his mind, he was like, no way we're going to duplicate the success we had year 1 in Bloomington. But your thoughts on all of it? As I do like the fact another Neuheisel at UCLA, because it's just a family thing. It goes with the colors, right? But your thoughts?
How many damn guys is Nico going to get fired? It's only been 4 games and he's started getting the whole staff fired. This is all Nico's fault. I told you they should have never.
Oh my God, dude. Your Saturday reaction show shit was fucking hilarious, dude.
That
fucking hilarious. That fucking Nico guy. It's like, what you covered, dude. I don't give a shit if fucking Nico. Why are you so angry? Nico, he's fucking terrible.
I saw the comment. They go, "Does Max say anything besides eat shit, pit, and that guy sucks?" I go, "No, not when I'm in that state of mind."
Well, the funniest part was you covered. It was like you were supposed to be coming and talking shit, and just like, no, Nico actually did you a solid. You covered against Northwestern.
That's why. But yes, I was watching on my phone at Lakeside because you were right. Nobody was going to put that game on the TV. They would look at me like I had 3 heads. I mean, we're in Morgantown. We're not going to put on UCLA and fucking Northwestern at Lakeside.
Dude, I got 9 TVs here in the studio. I don't even put that one on
because it's not a real game. Like, what is that game?
Like the VMI game is going on over that. All right.
Yeah, I mean that's unfortunate for Sinceri. I mean, you're right. Sometimes you're saying don't trip on a nickel to make a dollar. And sometimes timing is everything. And Sinceri could have been a part of something special at Indiana, but now unfortunately he's looking for a job.
And I mean, I guess also like I didn't expect them to fire Foster this early because I thought he actually did decent year 1. Like they were better than I thought they were going to be, but I guess maybe that was the way Tino Sinceri was looking at it. Like, hey, Foster was better than what we thought.
Yeah.
Maybe he can make some magic happen in Westwood. But no, not the case. He is now fired and another Neuheisel is in there in Westwood. Other than that, I feel like I'm still waiting on anyone caught news. I was searching the internet on the Gronowski injury. I just haven't found out. I see when Mark Gronowski, the quarterback of Iowa, who was previously the quarterback of South Dakota State for a lot of time, Rob Donaldson probably has an update. He's probably good friends with the medical team in Iowa City there. But I was trying to get more information on that moving forward, but because it kind of looked like that could have been an injury that was substantial. But I mean, I've heard an Iowa State fan say 4 to 6 weeks, but I just realized I can't trust that. You know what I mean? You can't trust an Iowa State fan talking about that.
Yeah. I don't see the knee brace on his knee in this photo for whatever that's worth.
It looked like it looked like it could be the season to me, but I mean, I've been wrong before. Hey, we got Ulysses S. Grant in the chat. There we go. And shout out to we did have John Smith, not John L. Smith, unfortunately, John Smith. And you know what? Someone brought it to my attention that John Smith was in America 150 years before America became America, which is a great point. So therefore, I don't know you can classify him as an American. That's why we're not doing a history pod, right? Especially after consuming multiple beverages. Yeah. Someone left that. I didn't even fact check it either, so I could be reciting bullshit. But I in my head, I was like, I think he's right. But shout out to John Smith. All right. John L. Smith. Shout out to John L. Smith. He needs to get back. We got Bobby Petrino back. We can't get John L. Smith back. Let's get it going. All right. What the fuck are we talking about? Let's yeah. That's that's pretty much the description of our show. But look, we have games this week. 10 of them. What Dundee? 10?
Hilarious.
Oh yeah. And it starts Thursday with Sam Houston State and New Mexico State, two schools that have not played each other very long, despite them, to quote Patty C, having a border battle here. But this is a big one in the CUSA. That's Phil Longo and Sam Houston State come trotting into what is it? New Mexico State Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces. The first thing that jumps to me is their New Mexico, because we're going to be talking about the Lobos in a second. We're coming off the Rio Grande rivalry. So that right there, letdown spot, in my opinion, for both teams. I will say this as someone that took the under on New Mexico State. They are a little bit better than what I thought they would be. That does not mean I think they're good. They probably should have lost to Bryant had Bryant just been able to make field goals. And they did beat Tulsa with Tulsa's backup quarterback.
That was
but they're a little bit better than my expectations thus far. And then on the flip side of that coin is Sam Houston State, especially after week 0, we were out in Vegas watching them basically, that score was deceiving against Western Kentucky. They were at the 1 yard line and, they were in that game majority of the game. They've looked pretty shitty, which is surprising because I thought, Hunter Watson has not looked very good in the Phil Longo offense. And I was surprised. I thought Elijah Green, the North Carolina running back transfer that came in, would be off and running. I thought Alton McCaskill, also remember he was good in the Big 12 a couple years ago at Houston, would be off and running. And it hasn't been the case. In fact, the leading runner is Hunter Watson. And this is how you know things are bad. You're 4 games into your season. They're 0-4. You've had 3 different quarterbacks play. The shittiest would be Hunter Watson based off of completion percentage. No, he's their starter. He completes 55% of his passes for 396 yards. Has yet to throw for a touchdown back. Right? 4 games in.
Offensive guy, right?
He is supposed to be the Dairy Raid or whatever they're calling it down there in Huntsville. 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but he does lead the team in rushing with 140 yards, 3.6 yards a rush. That's not a good thing though, because your team's played 4 games. Your leading rusher is averaging, basically, that's not good. The offense is not good. It's sputtering left and right. What is 4 into 140? Quickly figure that out there. So yeah, it's a bit of a, like, to see this was the only Thursday night game going on. This was my first reaction.
Well, I don't get. They bring me in cold, but they're counting down 7-6-5.
Why is it the only Thursday night game? I have no fucking idea. But shout out to Tito, who's calling me a gap tooth Dundee. Appreciate you. You don't need to be sorry for the insult. All right, we got tough skin here. All right. But look, I'm on Sam Houston State. I said all of this to say,
take the 0-4 team laying points on the road here.
Oh yeah. They're coming off a bye.
Yeah.
They've had 2 weeks to focus on this phony New Mexico State team who's just a little bit better. But the big thing is New Mexico State's coming off of the rivalry loss. So I think they're thinking 0-4 team. We got this. And I wish I had better points to tell you on why we should take this. Here's why I'm going to tell you why we should take this. Yes, it's a letdown spot for New Mexico State, but I would say if you just go back and watch the tape from their 2 wins, were kind of sketchy. The Bryant game was 19-3. I had money on Bryant. They covered. They hit for me, but I also sprinkled the money line, which obviously did not hit. They only outgained Bryant by 50 yards at home from Rhode Island to Las Cruces. 50 yards. All right. So that's not, setting the world on fire. Then Tulsa's starting quarterback gets dinged up in the first quarter.
Yeah.
The backup comes in. They beat Tulsa 21-14, which was very surprising because I did lose money in this one, but they got outgained by Tulsa by almost 100 yards. So my point is the team's not good. 2 weeks for Phil Longo, 2 weeks to figure some shit out. I'm locking up. And by the way, I should tell you the line is currently at, let me just make sure I'm right.
2.5.
Sam Houston's laying 2.5. Vegas even telling you. The over under at 52.5. And I think I would teeter towards the over, but I'm going in. My one play on this game, score wise, will be Sam Houston State -2.5. Lock it up. Longo gets his first win at Sam Houston State. What are you doing here, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, New Mexico State is 1-0 as a dog at home, but we kind of laid it out. It was such a phony win against Tulsa with all those crazy turnovers in the red zone. I'm gonna take Sam Houston. I'm gonna take the team coming off the bye versus the team that's got the short week here. I mean, is Sanchez a better coach than Longo? I know Longo hasn't won a game yet, but I mean, like,
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I give me Longo.
Yeah.
Sam Houston, first year head coach off a bye week. It's usually a bye spot. I'll lock up Sam Houston. 0-4, laying points on the road. Only this show.
Double lock on Sam Houston State.
This is disgusting.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it, buddy. Yeah. I mean, how fantastic is this? And shout out to Philly J. Did I miss the rant on the Bears' new shopping mall stadium? The NFL sucks. Yes, it does suck. The NFL sucks. The Chicago Bears, the fucking team that George Halas owned and played for, Yeah. They're selling their fucking soul. If you don't know, George Halas, very anti-dome. Yeah, there's renderings, but I love this shit though. The Bears seek $855 million in public funding for infrastructure to build stadium. What a crock of shit. All these NFL owners should be thrown in fucking prison. These scumbag fucks. They always ask for the fucking city's hand. All right, they're burying bodies.
Freeloaders.
Oh man. I mean, to leave Soldier Field for that pile of shit. I mean, hell, in my opinion, you want to leave Soldier. There's one spot they should go, and they played a game there earlier today. Wrigley. All right, that's the only two options, baby. All right. But yeah, are we crazy to lock up Sam Houston? Perhaps, but why are they favored? Is the better question. I would ask you. Why are they favored? What's that?
Shows you how bad New Mexico State.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, if Sam Houston had New Mexico State schedule, they may have won a game. They would have beat Bryan, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I think they would have potentially.
Yeah. I mean, Sam Houston played Texas. I mean, who's New Mexico State played it? Did they play a bye game? I know they just lost to New Mexico.
I think they get an SEC opponent in Knoxville later in the year, right?
Oh yeah, they're an honorary member of the.
Yeah, yes. We have this. Shout out to Troy Morgan, appreciate you on that. But yeah, you guys forget that UMass and New Mexico State still, even with this, the changing landscape, 16 teams coming into the SEC. There's still like the 13th floor there in the hotel. There's no 13 in the fucking elevator, but it's there. It's fucking there. New Mexico State taking on an SEC opponent of every single year. It's a part of the tradition of being in the Southeast Conference. All right, let's jump over to Friday because unfortunately, why is there only one game?
It's because of the fucking MLB playoffs that they don't even market.
MLB? What?
I know. It's so dumb. Like this game.
Look, I got the game on here. I'm a sports guy through and through, but come on.
This game's not even on ESPN. It's on CBS Sports Network. Why can't there be a game on FS1? Why can't there be a game on anything? ESPN2, ESPNU.
MLB playoffs do like a fucking FCS number. All right? Like it doesn't even make any sense.
They do about as many numbers as this fucking show does somehow.
Well, I mean.
But as far as what my votes are and what my process is, I wake up early in the morning after covering a game late in the night before. Don't want to go too much into my process or logic, but I will say.
Don't want to go too much into our ratings.
That's our process right there, baby.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what the process is. The process is the college football experience is brought to you by mybookie.ag. MyBook is your place to bet on football and everything else. Their prop builder second to none, and their motto is bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. You can easily deposit, get lightning fast payouts using crypto. Head on over to mybookie.ag, and when you do, use our promo code TCESGPN for 100% bet back bonus up to $500 for new customers. That's mybookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN. And we're also brought to you by Novig. Novig's America's #1 sports prediction market. And look, since Novig's in exchange, you're getting some of the best prices in the market. Novig's available in 35 plus different states. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use our promo code SGPN. Yes, get in on that action with Novig, promo code SGPN. All right. I enjoy the chat. She's not fucking somebody big time because that looks like look, as someone that spent 20 years and change living in LA, we've talked about this. That's a North Hollywood apartment. You can tell.
As far as what my votes are and what my process is,
I know. I know
wake
that
up early in the morning after covering a game late in the night before. Don't want to go too.
First off, if you got the fan going in LA, if you got the fan going now, if you're on the East Coast, I don't want to seem snobby here, but if you're in LA and you have the fan going, that is because air conditioning is not offered in the apartment.
Uh-oh.
My point is, this is in the Valley. This is 100% in the Valley at an apartment complex. All right. I recognize everything. All right. I recognize everything as a guy that's been broke as shit in LA. All right. So I don't know how she got to be beat writer of USC, but she ain't fucking the right people. I'll tell you that, because you'd be having a better apartment than that. All right. But anyway, if you want to get richer than her, lock up Sam Houston State -2.5 Thursday night. We're going to cash that thing. Let's jump into Friday as the Tops head to Newark, Delaware. A lot of people have complained about the way I pronounce Newark. So we are working on it, and you're going to be part of the experience. Newark, Delaware, Western Kentucky, the Top. Shout out to Tribeca Capital. I feel like I should know what that is.
Is that $100?
Wait, what's the AUDs? How does that? Can you figure that out? I'm talking here. All right. Either way, I'm grateful. These two
retards don't know what that is. It's $65.95. So
there we go. That's fucking awesome.
$65.95, baby.
Let's go. So, look, here's something we need to solve right now. All right. And we know there's one guy that can solve it. His name is Maverick fucking McIvor. All right. Maverick McIvor, the starting quarterback from Western Kentucky. Previously of, I think at one point he was at Texas Tech. He was at Abilene Christian, out of San Angelo, Texas. The boy can sling the rock. All right. He hops up to this FBS level. And what did he threw for over 400 against Sam Houston, who were locking up. He threw for over 300 against North Alabama, but he hit rough seas against Toledo and Nevada, just throwing for 200, but back to 300 last week against Missouri State. Now he heads to UD Stadium, where we were making this point, I feel like earlier. Are they the best team in the CUSA, the Delaware Blue Hens? Because they're 3-1, and really they look good. They beat UConn, who we think is good. I know the Colorado score was a little deceiving. I feel like the game was a little closer than the final score was. But anyway, Delaware, we were all over Delaware. Actually, dude, what's our win total? I believe it's
4.5, and they're 3-1.
Oh yeah, let's go.
They're hitting that shit, and this is a good program from the FCS, and they're not eligible, so that means they'll win the league. Stupid
NCAA rules. Yeah, I know they got Nick Minicucci, the quarterback spot. He's pretty good. I mean, we were all over this. You go back and listen to our Delaware preview. We were like, no, any of these good FCS programs. And that's why these people are morons. That continually jump in our chat or comment on our page. They're like, no one should schedule an FCS school. And I'm like, you don't realize like the top 40 FCS schools would all make bowls in the FBS. Like at least 30. I feel like the top 30 in the FCS for sure. Maybe a gray area there. And look at the track record we have here. I mean, the only reason why you can't look at the record is because they're not bowl eligible. But if you watch the games, Georgia Southern, James Madison, all these teams jumped up, App State, and they fucking dominated right away. Liberty. Here's another scenario. The Delaware Blue Hens. They're playing ball, and this place will be packed Friday night. I was actually thinking about going to this game earlier in the season before NC Nick canceled plans because his goddamn soccer coaching. You know what I mean? I was supposed to go to this, and I was supposed to go to the Air Force Navy game on Saturday, but it all went to shit. All right, it all went to shit after that. But yeah. So anyway, the line here is, and by the way, the series goes back to 1981. Delaware's laid at 2.5. The over under at 61.5. This is one where it's similar vein as Sam Houston. I think most people might be surprised that Delaware's favored. I am not, because I think they're better than Western Kentucky, and especially on a Friday night primetime, which I don't believe they've ever. If so, it was the FCS playoffs. This is an exciting time to be a Delaware fan. I expect this place to be lit. It was lit for the UConn game. So I am all over the Delaware Blue Hens -2.5. By the way, the over under at 61.5. I haven't got there on that one yet. I was thinking under, just because I think Delaware's defense is better than what we think. But I'm on these Blue Hens, and I'm locking it up, of course, because we're betting. I mean, let's be honest, folks. We lock up every weekday game unless we truly feel, unless there's like both quarterbacks are injured. But I pretty much bet every single weekday game there is. What are you doing here at UD Stadium?
I'm all over Delaware. I mean, Ryan Carty is 29-12 in his 4-year tenure here. There, he played there. He's one of their own. This is a good program, and they're more battle tested than Western Kentucky. They've played at Colorado. They've played UConn. Who's Western Kentucky's best game? At Toledo, and they got absolutely housed. I think that Western Kentucky's been fortunate with the schedule here. Give me the Blue Hens, more proven, more battle tested, and Carty is 3-0 off the bye week as well. They're off a bye as well, more rested. Yeah, Delaware all day lock.
I'm a lock. Let's go Hens. Dan Savage, shout out to Dan Savage. Longtime Toledo fan. Check out his podcast. Rhode Island just got beat by 35 to Western Michigan. Are you sure? Yes, I am positive. Because I could also say Long Island, who's terrible in the FCS, beat Eastern Michigan. Right? And my point is this. When you have home games, that's all the difference. When you have home games, that's all the difference to me. Like, these are bye games where they're on the road every time. You know what I mean? So you're looking at a jaded stat. If you're just pulling up the FCS stats against the FBS, then you're only looking at the away games. When's the last time an FBS played at an FCS? You got to go back to like,
never.
I feel like, it's like the 80s or some shit, right? I think one year someone played at Villanova. Maybe it was Temple because of, I don't know, something. One year I feel like something happened, but I mean, the track record speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Like, short of UMass, every single FCS school that's jumped up has looked phenomenal coming to the FBS for the most part. I know some of them redshirted players like Sam Houston. So their first year, Sam Houston was 3-9 in year one, but 8 of their 9 losses or something, 7 of their 9 losses were by 1 score. So they were much better. And that's why they won 9 games in year 2. So there's Jacksonville State. I mean, we can go on and on. Like, I feel like every team that jumps up, there is no difference, dude. I really don't believe like your top elite of the FCS, short of having a lack of scholarships, and your group of 5, mid-tier, like okay, who's the shitty, like UAB almost lost to what? Alabama A&M.
Alabama A&M.
Right? Alabama A&M just got beat down by Bethune, right? So I'm like, UAB would honestly, you throw them in the SoCon, they're not winning the SoCon. You know what I mean? They're not winning the CAA. I feel very confident with those statements.
Well, and to piggyback, we're not only betting the spot here where you're getting Western Kentucky on a double back-to-back road spot after they barely just beat the other FCS team on the road. That's their best win. Delaware has a better resume than Western Kentucky right now.
Yeah. I mean, UConn's been in the FBS. UConn won 8 games last year, right?
Yeah.
9 games? 9 games or 8 games?
Yeah.
It might have been 9.
I think if you just seek Western Kentucky's win, you're just banging on their brand. Delaware has shown more this year coming from the FCS. They look the part.
Yeah. I mean, and imagine like if you're telling me these schools have to play at some of these places, they would lose. They would all lose.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like even your Mountain West school. I mean, look, you saw it last year. Wyoming lost to Idaho. Montana State beat New Mexico. Those were all on the road. This year, Idaho at San Jose State. If you're telling me that game's in Moscow, no way San Jose State wins that game. They were down the entire game. Right. But yeah, I'm all over Delaware here. And this, I'll be honest, dude, this game is actually probably the game I want to watch most.
Well, it's a huge game for the stand.
Yeah, there's one other game that we'll get to that I would say I'm excited to see. But yeah, so Friday night, tune in, Newark, Delaware. Next up, the Governor's Cup, baby. Speaking of FCS, these Rhode Island Rams, and we should have factored this in, Mac. This is and back to our Dan. It was a look ahead spot for Rhode Island when they went to Kalamazoo because they had the Governor's Cup on deck, a fucking rivalry game that's 16 years old.
Yeah.
That was a dumb play by us, or actually I didn't bet it, but you did.
I did.
So I'm basically calling you dumb.
I'm a dumbass. Thank you very little.
Series goes back to 1909. Now, obviously the line is not out yet, but this game is fucking awesome to have on Friday night. And let me see if my guys got the number up because it is early in the fucking week. I know last week he did not have the numbers, but let's see here. FCS on FCS. No, we do not have the numbers on this one yet. So there's that. All right. We do not have the numbers yet out on this, but, we will have you covered on one of the many shows we do, but, to do a deeper dive on this game, this is an awesome game, awesome fucking game. Both located in the great state of Rhode Island. I personally think that every team should be represented in the FCS for every state minus Alaska. So Rhode Island, I know you're renovating your stadium next year, but get your shit together. Or the Ivy should just come all the way up. But Mac, Rhode Island did get beat down last week. That was their first loss of the season. They beat They beat fucking Holy Cross the game before that, or no, 2 games before that. They fucking whooped up on the Long Island Sharks the week before Western Michigan. But this is a team that won the CAA last year. They're 4-1. And they're led by their quarterback, Devin Farrell, who's a pretty fucking good quarterback for FCS standards. They also have Marquise Buchanan, a really good wideout for them. And then the Brown Bears whooped Georgetown's ass week 1, 46-0, only to return to a Ivy League game and have Harvard whoop their ass 41-7. So which Brown team are we going to see? Now they did play last year. Rhode Island won 31-21. That was in mid-October. And by the way, this is not in Providence. This is in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, not Providence. I don't know what the fucking difference is there, but who are you going to take? I mean, Rhode Island's the obvious one. What would you lay? Let's just say the line was what it was. Let's say the line's 13.5. Rhode Island's favored by 13.5. What would you do?
Probably would take the point just because of the rivalry. But I mean, if it's around a touchdown, I'll lay it with Rhode Island.
Yeah, I mean, it just matters what Brown team. So it was a look ahead spot for Brown too, as they were playing Harvard.
They both are coming off drilling losses, so I mean, you're going to get the best shot of both teams. So probably take the home dog in a short turn.
Well, here's the thing: is Rhode Island averages 369 yards of offense per game, and Brown has played 2 games, but they're giving up 331 yards of offense per game. And that includes a shutout against Georgetown, which has me all confused. But yeah, I think Rhode Island's gonna be able to get it going. I mean, they have a top 25 passing attack, so yeah, I think 14 would be my buy-in on Brown, even if it's a rivalry game. 14 would be my buy-in.
Me too.
Yeah.
I agree, but I want to see the line.
Yeah,
these are hard to project.
Speaking of hard to project. Oh yeah, buckle up, folks, because if you're bored on Friday, well, you're gonna be even more bored because this game took some hits. Charlotte is catching 27.5 at that filthy Raymond James Stadium. The over under at 55.5. I would say from the start, wait until kickoff. Wait until kickoff because I expect this line to go up. Why would I expect this line to go up? Well, let me see if I could find out. I know that where the hell did I do with this? Between this and the fucking TCE account, I don't know what I'm doing here. Connor Harrell, their starting quarterback, we know is out for the season, right? So Grayson Loftus, the Duke transfer, well, I would assume would be the guy to get the start. But I knew that news coming into even picking this game. But what I didn't realize was also their starting running back Henry Rutledge is out for the season for Charlotte. I expect this line to go above 28. Your entire backfield is out for the season.
Yeah, they're super banged up. Does USF go a little vanilla with the look ahead spot?
If you can get 20, like I said, if it gets up to 28, 28 and a half, I'm taking fucking Charlotte. I'm taking Charlotte.
They have North Texas next. I mean, that's a big game.
What's the weather down there? What's the lightning delay down there?
Oh, that game won't start till 10 o'clock.
That game's not happening.
Yeah, there's a better chance.
That's fake. We got fake weather going on down there. Why are you even talking about this game?
It's drizzle. That means it'll be at least an hour.
Oh yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked. There's a little bit of mist in Baton Rouge. We're fucked. I'm taking the points though, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting till when fucking kickoff happens.
I mean, they looked all right against Rice on that Thursday night game. It was tied at half. I think they are getting a little bit better. They do have a bye week, and Albin's a good coach. I know they're banged up. I think they'll compete, but I think they'll lose by like 20, 21, 24.
No, I think they're going to get their ass kicked early, but this is why we need that mist.
Yeah.
We need that mist because I just feel like, the mist will slow down that offense, the Heupel offense, essentially the veer and shoot that Golesh runs. And then Charlotte will be able to. Here's the thing. Loftus actually started 5 games at Duke. So there is that. Like a couple of years ago, started 5 games at Duke. Shout out to Hold Fast, giving us $10.
I mean, we thought Loftus might start at the beginning of the year, and then they went with Harrell. So,
what am I missing here on this bear character flying in the air with a red cape?
What's going on? It's been quite the donation. We had some Australian.
I appreciate this. I appreciate this.
The bear character flying in the air. Nice.
Appreciate you. I'd say just wait on that line. And GBO Farms, I'm all for Alaska. I just don't think they have enough people, right? How many people are in Alaska these days?
I have no idea.
I'm all for Alaska. I've seen some of their stadiums. So sorry, I feel like I'm going to sneeze as I'm talking right now.
740,000 people in.
That's more than I thought. It's more than I thought. Yeah. Why can't they play football on the FBS level? Give us one team, and if you can do it in Hawaii, you can fucking do it in Alaska, and you'll have an awesome home field advantage. Awesome home field advantage. Get your shit together, Alaska. All right, you fucking alcoholics. You're all alcoholics. You've got your 24 hours and then no dome. We want outdoors. That's your advantage too. It's night all time. You fucking got your away game there. It's the whole. This is perfect. That's a perfect place. That might be the place that could save football. All right, next up. We got a banger Friday night. Dickinson is heading into Baltimore.
John Hopkins.
Oh, buddy. And look, I watched a lot of John Hopkins last year. Let me tell you, they're nasty. All right. Let me tell you, they're nasty, man. They're 3-0, by the way. And these games haven't been close. They got, Bay Harvey at the quarterback spot. This motherfucker's nasty. 69% of his passes completed, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception, almost 700 yards. I mean, I'm telling you guys, this is one, if you want to get over to cut, I believe this game will be on probably Flow. I didn't double check that. My apologies. But it's a series that goes back quite a ways. And look, they were an FCS or not an FCS. They were what was it? What are they? It was D3 playoffs last year, right? D3 playoffs last year. Yeah. But look, they stuck it to the Ithaca Bombers week 1, 42-14. John Carroll came in talking some bullshit. They 27-13 win. Susquehanna, right? They thought they could, hold down home base. No. These Blue Jays went in there, whooped their ass 40-22. All right. 40-22 in front of 3,000 people. All right. So, and Sam is right. Flow is not good. It is not good, but it has football. So it's better than fucking, it's better than watching First Take or some shit like that. Right. Dickinson's not terrible either. That's what I'm saying. It's a rivalry game, Mac. I'll see you on Cut at some point. We need to get them back as a sponsor, because this is exactly why I would like to get them back as a sponsor, because I would fucking bet people on this matchup right here. But who you going with, Mac? Is Hopkins just going to run away with this thing?
I'm going to go with Hopkins at home in the rivalry game. And make sure everybody gets on over there and go blow up the Bet Detective's Twitter. Ask him who he's got in the Dickinson.
Yes, everyone at CJ Sullivan _ who does he got in the Dickinson John Hopkins game?
I just fired the tweet at him. Here we go.
Yes, let's go. I mean, these are important shit. This is better than the NFL. All right, I guarantee you this. All right, this is long before the Super Bowl fucking existed. These teams have been playing, which now has me excited to get to the next game, because Massachusetts Maritime is at UMass Dartmouth in a series that goes back to '88. All right. What are you doing on a Friday night? It's better than this shit. Look at this. This is pirate on pirate crime right here. Who's gonna get the coins? Who's gonna get the heist? Once again, I imagine this is on either YouTube or Flow Sports. But I'm very excited to watch this. This is definitely better than the whatever shit. This is why this should be on Thursday. We'll be watching this over the NFL. Mac, I'm very intrigued on what you're doing here in this rivalry game, because this is one where you kind of throw out the record books. Who you going with here in this matchup?
And I like the home team on a Friday night, so give me UMass Dartmouth here.
Okay, yeah, I mean that makes sense. A revenge spot. So I understand the logic there. You look back at last season, and 5-5 overall record for Maritime. But even worse was UMass Dartmouth is kind of a factory. They put it on them 34-0. So wise play, my friend. I'll join you with this awesome ass. What logo's better here? I think the one on the right is just cool as shit. You got the eye patch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That other one, that kind of, I'm not buying that Buccaneer. He's a fake Buccaneer.
Yeah. Look, and I'm ready to bet one of you motherfuckers in the chat. All right. We can just keep it Venmo, old school. All right. Setting the line's tricky. It was 34 last year. So, and that was at Maritime. So now I feel like they were setting this shit at 38.5 at home at Dartmouth. And I'm laying it. See you on the gridiron. Somebody bet me. This is the shit we got on Friday night, man. It's college football. That's what's great. There's a defense system when these corporate schmucks put Rutgers and UCLA in the same conference.
They want to know if you prep me on these games.
I don't prep him for any of this shit. Right? He's got to do this himself.
Rapid fire, baby.
It's like I collect a lot of records, right? And you don't just when you get into it, you got to just dive deep into records, right? Like if you're going to collect records, you have to do it yourself. You have to get out there and dive deep into fucking records, right? The same can be said for UMass Dartmouth football. All right. So check it out Friday night. I know you guys are all excited and thrilled that we're talking about this game. Next up. Oh shit. It goes back to 1874. God damn it. John Smith went to this fucking game. Columbia, Princeton, New Jersey. All right, this one we really got to talk about. We don't have a line yet, but this one will be on ESPN. Nationally televised, folks. That's what that means. All right. The UFL wishes they could get this time slot. But this is honestly, this is an awesome matchup because Princeton's been amazing historically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many fucking national championships do they have in their run? The real ones should know this. They're the greatest team ever, basically. Aren't they like top 15 all time winning percentage? But
and thank God they put this on ESPN over Charlotte USF.
This actually will be a better game, I think.
Way better. And it won't have a lightning. Hopefully it doesn't have a lightning delay like the other one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Even the Ivies don't believe in lightning. That's how you know we're onto this shit. Right? So Columbia pulled a huge upset a year ago, 34-17.
Yeah.
But that was in New York. Now they head down to Princeton Stadium, Powers Field. You know this place is going to be rocking. And Princeton's a team that I kind of think should be 2-0. Remember week 1, the Toreros of San Diego came back after they were down 35-7, Frank Wright style. Came all the way back, knocked off Princeton. We locked up Princeton last week against Lafayette as dogs. They won outright by 10, 38-28. We have no line here, but I am ready to jump in on Princeton to fuck up these Columbia Lions. Columbia did beat Georgetown 19-10 last week. Watched that whole game. Took them a big field goal late in the fourth on a turnover to get that thing to 2 possessions where they could walk away with it. But they have a common opponent. So Columbia lost to Lafayette 38-14 week 1.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I think Princeton's going to be a smash spot. We're going to be all over Princeton.
What do you think they're going to lay? 7.5?
Something like that. Maybe a little bit north of that.
Maybe 10.
And they've been going with 2. See, Princeton's been up so much. They've been going with 2 quarterbacks. I wonder what they do though. I don't like the 2 quarterback shit, but Princeton can play. All right. They got a receiver, Charlie Rossi. Check him out. He can play. So yeah, we'll be updated. Our SGPN app, free to download in the App Store and Google Play Store. We'll have access to all of our picks and podcasts. We got more games coming, but before we do that, want to let you know that the college football experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Look, Underdog is also a great place to play fantasy pick'em, where you can win up to 500 times the amount of money you enter. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite player's stats. And look, they're available for a ton of different sports. We got MLB playoffs going on right now. You can jump in there and do that shit too. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5, get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code TCESGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. Look, Rhythm is off to a great start in college football and the National Football League. Rhythm has just introduced a leaderboard with weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model that you build, and you could win $1,000. So what are you doing? Use our promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app. That's RITHMM to download the Rhythm app. And you're going to get 25% off your first month with that promo code of SGPN25. So do it. Download Rhythm and use the promo code SGPN25. Yeah, I guess they're wondering who you picked in that one. So they seem a bit confused.
Princeton. Right? Yeah, I'm going to lay it with Princeton.
This is a fire game.
If it's like 14, I may take the points, but like,
I'm curious. It could be all the way up to 14. I don't know. I mean, I feel like with the common opponent there, that kind of makes it a little confusing on what number they could be. All right, next up, the Lobos of New Mexico are heading to legendary Spartan Stadium where Dick Vermeil, Steve DeBerg, Bill Walsh, Gil Bird, all these motherfuckers played there. It's a huge game for us, Mac. It's a very huge game for us.
We can't say that they haven't lost a conference game anymore if they drop this one.
Well, I have the win total overs on both teams.
Yeah.
There's no tie in college football. Thank God. Stupidest fucking shit ever. Have a tie. The The line, San Jose State's laying 2.5, the over under 57.5. I think the under is the play. But I also think this is a hangover for New Mexico and New Mexico State. So I will lock up the Spartans of San Jose State. And check this out. You go back to that Idaho State game. I actually think other than Michigan, so New Mexico's one loss is Michigan. The team that actually played them the toughest, in my opinion, was Idaho State. What does Idaho State run? Oh, the run and shoot. What does Craig Stutzman, Ken Niumatalolo run at San Jose State? They run the spread and shred, which is a variation of the run and shoot. I think that is a good angle here, and I think the line's even telling you this. How are they telling you that San Jose State's favored here? That exactly why, because they're going to get them. New Mexico is coming off the Rio Grande rivalry. You saw how they celebrated that game. That place was packed all over Sparty here. Lay the 2.5.
Yeah,
I don't love the total here.
This dog's going to have some fleas. Everybody's going to take New Mexico. San Jose State has actually playing a little bit better. I mean, they outgained Stanford at Stanford. That was a tough loss by 1 point. Who's better, San Jose State or UCLA?
San Jose State.
Yeah, I don't even think it's close. And so, I know it's impressive to beat a Big Ten team, but New Mexico really hasn't beaten anybody.
Yeah. I mean,
their wins are UCLA, New Mexico State.
They played Michigan well. That was like a 10-point game with 10 minutes left or something.
Yeah. I'm all over. I'm with you. San Jose State. The letdown spot with New Mexico. The Mexico love's gone a little too far. Let's go. Let's go Spartans.
No, man, we're 56 minutes in. We've agreed on every goddamn game.
We have to pick the West Virginia game.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, 30 minutes after this one kicks off, we have the West Virginia Mountaineers.
I'm going to need a lot to drink to get to this kickoff.
Heading to Lavelle Edwards Stadium to take on the undefeated BYU Cougars and Kalani Sitake. BYU is laying 19.5 currently. Over under 47.5. What? Jaheim White's out for the year.
Ty Edwards
out for the year. Your quarterback, Markiel there. How long's he out for again?
Extended period of time. Jalen Henderson's banged up. Max Brown's banged up. The two receivers are banged up.
Now they play. Last time you played, West Virginia stuck it to BYU 37-7 during Neil Brown tenure 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. It's a big fucking number. Give me the points in the Mountaineers. 34-17. Late score by West Virginia to get the cover. And if it's 34-17, that means I am on the over 47.5. What are you doing here?
Do you remember the Friday night game last year where Oklahoma State almost won in Provo, the team that didn't win a Big 12 game?
Yeah.
They fucking should have won that game. Sitake as a big favorite has not been good. Historically, and BYU's coming off 2 big road wins. West Virginia just got drilled in 2 back-to-back games. Going to start a freshman quarterback most likely here. Hold your nose, baby. Lock up the Mountaineers, baby. First half money line. Let's go.
God damn it, we're still agreeing. Lock West Virginia.
Ready to go. First half money line.
Good old Morgantown. Morgantown WV.
Plus 500 first half
money line. Oh boy.
Let's go, Mormons.
Oh boy.
You're coming out there to get that first half.
Oh shit! Black Aces got W winning it outright.
I hope so, man.
Let's go.
If you want the whole game, it's 8-1. Give me that 19.5. I'll take my first half.
Dude, the Big 12 fined Colorado $50,000 for their fans talking shit, chanting shit about Mormons. How the hell do they get away with that?
Crazy.
You know, I mean, like, I get it. You know, everyone could be a dickhead, you know, like, or whatever. But I'm saying, how the hell do you have you heard about this before, where you get fined for what your fans say?
That's some soft ass shit. It'd be
Can't your opposing team? What if you're a Colorado State fan and you got tickets? You're going there. You're just like, hey, guess what? We can get this school fined. Ridiculous.
I listen, man. I like BYU. They're a little entitled. I'm starting to get a little sick of old BYU just because they got a lot of money. They want to fucking give their opinion on shit.
They called us names.
Yes.
They called us names.
Hey, this is a truck stop league.
Even though we kicked our quarterback out for fucking getting ass, they called us names.
You know what? Sprinkle some on that 8-1 money line. Let's go. Fuck you, BYU. Coming out there, you little soakers out there. I'll show you how to party out there.
Oh boy, I mean, this should be, you know, like Netflix did that SEC documentary.
Yeah.
I didn't really watch too much of it. I watched the Diego one because everyone was asking me about it or telling me about it. This is the one they should be documenting, these fan bases. But it needs to be like in a season where they're both like 10-0 and they're playing each other. That would be perfect.
Oh yeah, could be a new rivalry. Conflicting. This is a Rush Bishop Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, I just find the fine so crazy because I've traveled. I mean, I've heard some crazy shit. I wanted to do a show where, you know, like anyone you talk shit to the next day, like you document the person talking shit. And we find their address, and the next day, like, so let's say if you're talking shit to Shaq or something back when he played in the NBA, like, you pile of shit, you're nothing but a pile of shit. The next day, we just take a camera crew and we find his address, and we have Shaq knock on his front door and say, "What were you saying to me?" Or whoever, you know what I mean? Like, imagine like fucking Lawrence Taylor back in the day. You open up your door. I'm sorry, sir. I did not say any of that. No, but we have footage. We have cell phone footage. You want to come in my house? I swear I'll buy you dinner. That would be just a great show. But this one, I just find it ridiculous. I've heard some crazy shit. And it's like, I guess, I mean, I want to know how many fans were chanting it, because like how it just seems crazy to me to find. How do you know that were they students? How do you know if it was the student section or not? You know, like, it's weird. It's just weird.
How intoxicated will the state of West Virginia be for this kickoff? 10:30 Eastern time on a Friday night.
Oof. Are you gonna be at the apartment?
No, I'm gonna stay away from it. Every time I go to damn West Virginia, in Morgantown, I come back and I got a cough for like a goddamn week.
That's coming out. Yeah.
I was like, I got to get my lung right.
I thought you knew this.
I did know this, and I keep falling for the definition of insanity.
Everyone thought that was coal miners' lungs, right, or whatever the fuck. No, that's just getting shit hammered in Morgantown.
I keep making
for multiple days. Yeah,
and I expect a different result. Insanity.
They're like, oh my dad died of lung cancer. He was a coal miner. No, he just got shit faced nonstop and smoked cigarettes nonstop. Yeah, I'm on West Virginia.
Be back in a couple weeks. Let's go, Ears. Pride game. Let's go, Rich Rod.
Next up, Colorado State. Jay Norvell. He's still employed. Hey, you figure it out. I like Jay. He's been on this show before. Nice guy. Really nice guy. But I also think if you lose this one, Colorado State is heading to the Snapper in San Diego. San Diego State's laying 6.5. How are you gonna be laying 6.5 when you only scored 6 points last week?
The same thing. I'm like,
who's making these numbers? The over under at 40.5. Okay, first off, we have to take the over. We just have to take the over. We have to. There's just no way, right? It's not sustainable. Another shitty. The over's got to hit here, right? It's got to hit.
Offense has been ass though the last couple games. I mean, the Cal game, they scored all those points off special teams and defense.
Well, and let's not forget the. Let me see if I can pull this up. Where am I at here? Okay. Well, Colorado State is going to be starting the ultimate lawn chair.
Yeah.
In Braden Fowler Nicolosi. Well, I don't know. He did get benched one game, but I feel like it should be mentioned at least that their offense is ass too. And I'm still taking the over. Like their offense has been ass for the most part. Go back to the Northern Colorado game. Dude, he should have been fired then after the Northern Colorado game, probably. Yeah. But I just want to be able to share something with the good folks of that listen to our show. Cause years ago I put this together. A lot of people don't know. But let me quickly stop talking out of my ass and get this going. So the lawn chair quarterback.
I saw this today.
I've had this for years. People have always wondered why I hate quarterbacks. Because at some point the quarterback became a bitch. And it was okay then to just not chase down defensive players when you throw an interception or any type of play. If they run a reverse or if your running back or receiver reverses his course. I mean, like Dante Hall would do it nonstop, and then Trent Green would just sit there like, no, not gonna, no, I will not play football. But the lawn chair quarterback that is slow and unathletic and normally afraid to run, block, or get hit. Basically, a player that could never play any other position on the field and has been protected by the current status of the quarterback. Also known to fold up under pressure when asked to do more than basic quarterback duties. So we have a classic lawn chair in this game with Fowler Nicolosi. So it's hard for me to just say I'm going to take Colorado State plus 6.5, but I will take the over 40.5. That's my play. I think they're going to be able to do enough with the lawn chair, right? Get a few scores. San Diego State's probably going to win this game. So I will lay the 6.5. All these favorites, man. Dub V, my only dog.
Yeah.
That's a bit scary, but yeah, I'm laying the 6.5, but I think the best play on the board is the over 40.5. What are you doing here?
I'm going to bet Colorado State. I just think that this is going to be a tight game. I think they're going to respond for Norvell. They're going to compete. San Diego State, like I said, I haven't been super impressed with them. I know they beat Cal 34-0 in that crazy game. But I mean, 6-3 last.
You locked that up.
I know, but I played the spot. Like Cal was coming off the crazy upset when they're laying 14. Everybody was blowing the freshman quarterback. But I mean, they both lost to Wazoo. That's their common opponent here. Give me the points. I don't think Colorado State is as bad, I guess, as everybody's making it out to be. This is it. This is it for Norvell, though. If he gets blown out, I think he does get fired.
Blown out. I think if he just loses, right? They're going to the Pac-12 next year. They have a bigger budget than I think a lot of the teams in the Mountain West. They should be winless right now. In case folks don't remember, so Colorado State's 1-3.
Yeah.
He calls a ridiculous fake field goal. And I say this as someone that likes Jay Norvell as a human being. If he came into my fucking neighborhood, I'd say, or if I'm at the bar, I'd buy him fucking drinks, right? I want him to be successful, but let's be honest, man. The fucking team's terrible. All right. Like first off, the fake field goal against Washington was fucking pathetic, right? One of the worst fake field goals I've ever seen, minus Jim Zorn in the Redskins, the Giants game that happened twice. The Northern Colorado game, Northern Colorado basically catches a touchdown that they rule incomplete, complete horseshit. Complete horseshit. They should have lost that game too. Northern Colorado, very bad FCS, was still finding their footing from coming up from D2. They lose to UTSA, but coaching. They go for 2 at a weird fucking spot. Go for 2, they don't get it, right? And then they get worked at home and only score a field goal against Washington State. I mean, this team sucks. I think if he loses this game, there's a shot. It's a wrap.
They've covered the 2 hardest games on the schedule, though. UTSA and Washington as a dog.
Well, that's what makes me concerned. That is Washington that good? Is like that game was actually closer than the final score indicates. That fake field goal was fucking ridiculous.
I'm gonna get action on this. Give me Colorado State plus a 6.5, whatever it is. They lose by 3. They'll lose a tight one.
I could see it, but I feel like the best play on the board. You got to side on the total. I think the over will hit here.
Yeah, I mean, that is pretty damn low, 40.5. I know these offenses have been pretty bad. So sign me up for a 23-20 San Diego State win. I'll take the over with you.
I'm on the over. I think that's the best play you can do, and I'll play this just for Jay. All right?
Come on, Rams.
Let's go.
I got the dogs in the late window.
All right. Enough of the lawn chair quarterback, but I hope you guys dig it because, and someone asked in the chat, who is the last non-long? Well, Diego Pavia is not a lawn chair. That's why we love Diego Pavia is, he plays the game the way it was intended to be played. Like we've gotten so ridiculous. It's like, it's rare. That's what it's like. It's like seeing a fucking white deer. You know what I mean? Like
that one idiot. How dare him throw a block? I was like, why can't he throw a block?
It's just the way the game was supposed to be played, and we've changed it because of bullshit. You know, it drives me crazy. I went down a rabbit hole once of like watching, another one, and I know Peyton Manning. Everyone sucks him off and everything, and he was a very good passing quarterback. But some of those interceptions, I lost a lot of respect. I'll just say that.
He bailed.
He's like, whoa. I'm a referee here. All right.
Remember
anyway.
when Zach Wilson got fucking pummeled by Coastal Carolina that one year? He threw the pick.
And everyone went crazy on that. Yeah. I had no problem with that. No problem with that.
They fucked him up. That was so great.
Man, Rusty said, who's the biggest lawn chair to ever exist? Man, there's so many.
Peyton Manning.
There's so many. There's been a lot, man. Like I could do a whole fucking book because there's been like a pandemic of them for like the past 40 fucking years. You know what I mean? So like it's slowly gotten worse and worse and worse. Actually, one of the things I would say is you started to get a little bit of like, you started to get the athlete back at quarterback, like with Kyler Murray and stuff, like he's athletic. Even Johnny Football was athletic, but they're still a little bit bitches when they throw the an interception or something. How many of them really, or just if there's a reverse or just play football, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
the origin of the fucking sport. Like Sammy Ball once led the NFL in interceptions as a safety while he was playing quarterback. You know what I mean? Like a football player. That's what it used to be. It used to be the quarterback used to be like one of the toughest dudes on the fucking team because you'd have that respect from the rest of your team because you're like carrying you wouldn't pass the ball. You pass the ball like 7 times a game, 10 times a game. You'd be running and then you were playing both ways. So you're like a linebacker or a safety or something. So it used to be that. Now it's just complete bitch mode. But anyway, shout out to all the quarterbacks out there.
I got good news. They just posted the 2 FCS lines on FanDuel.
Boom. What do we got?
Rhode Island laying 13.5.
Hang on. Let me get out of this lawn chair thing.
I just went over to Tally side and they popped them on FanDuel.
Rhode Island is laying 13.5.
Yeah.
I will lay it. I have a lot of favorites, but I am going to. Ooh, we can do a Ram parlay, by the way, if you're going to take Rhode Island and Colorado State.
I did say if it got to 14, I would consider Brown. So I'll take Rhode Island at 13.5.
Yeah, I think it's going to hit. Might take all 4 quarters to get there. Yes, shout out to Master Bader. Great name. That's one reason I love triple option. QBs are yeah, exactly. They're football players. They're football players. You know what I mean? Who was it recently that threw an interception? I want to see a football league that doesn't have like your actual players that you start have to be the kicker and punter. One of them has to, just because we were watching some game in the past like 2 weeks where it was the most pathetic attempt at a tackle by the punter. Like he basically ran out of the way. What game was that? What game was that? Why can't I could picture the play.
Midnight game. I remember it was.
Yeah.
Like, fuck is that?
That was just embarrassing. It's just like you sit there.
State punter that like whiffed this shit on a punt.
Well, it's one thing to whiff the ball, but like to completely like you were in the guy in the way to stop a touchdown potentially, and you just got out of the way. It's like, what have we done to the fucking sport? You know what I mean? What's the other line?
All right, we're gonna like this one. Princeton -9.5. Yeah, well, let's hammer that. I thought that might be over 10.
Lock.
Princeton.
Whoa. Yeah. Give me them Tigers. Go Tigers. Get this in now. This thing's gonna jump. I'm on every favorite except West Virginia. And we get 1 star sometimes. Like Dundee's always taking dogs. First off, I've had a fucking winning record. I finished second in tally site last week, by the way. Second. You motherfuckers, these Oregon fans coming in here.
Oh, they're
shitting on me for one bad pick.
We need to put those Rose Bowl highlights back up there to just remind the Ducks that they're not invincible. Fucking Ohio State is still scored on your ass, Ducks fans.
Yeah, amen. Sheed knows. Yeah, lock up. So we've done all 11 games, Mac. Let me ask you this: what's the one you feel best about?
Delaware.
Really?
I love Delaware. I think they're better than Western Kentucky, and I think everybody's shocked that they're favored because of Western Kentucky's brand name. They don't realize how good Delaware is, and they're off a bye.
I tend to think the one I feel best about is San Jose State. What could go wrong? I am going to do that. I'm going to do a fade the Rio Grande parlay. San Jose State and Sam Houston State parlay. See you at the winner's circle, bozos. All right, folks, that's our show. Mac's on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. The College Football Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Also, Sports Gambling Podcast, College Football Show coming up next. Till next time, folks, this is the College Football Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.